morning, everyone. Good morning. How's everybody? Blessed. So as an African American male, I've had the privilege of attending the Young Black Males Matter conference this past March. I remember when I was first called down to the principal's office, along with about 20 other African American males in my school, and we sat in the conference room, and that was when I was first introduced to Mr. Eddie Melton. He introduced us to the Young Black Males Matter movement, and the next thing I knew, we were in the State House learning about the importance of African American lives, and also we were learning about the legislation process. It was a different yet valuable experience for me. I think for anyone to loudly repeat the words from Indiana State Representative Vernon Smith, "Young Black Males Matter, Young Black Males Matter," will cause someone to be interested in this issue. I did not truly understand the importance of being an African American at the time, or especially being an African American male. I graduated from Maryville High School this spring, where if you thought the United States was the melting pot, my high school was like the perfect representation of that. Maryville High School has always been known for its diversity. It was a school where the minority was really the majority. Because of my school, I knew I had the same opportunity as the Hispanic person in front of me, the Asian on the right of me, and even the Caucasian behind me. The value of an Indiana high school education did not hinder me, but it pushed me to just keep on going further. I've gotten so many compliments about graduating from high school, and just high school. And I always ask, why am I to be praised for something that is required of me? Many people respond by saying that not a lot of African American males graduate from high school. And that's one reason why it is imperative that African Americans need to overcome the oppressions of this world. We need to prove stereotypes like those false, and we need to be the change that everyone gets to see inside as well as outside of the African American community. Now, my parents are very strong supporters of me, and they have always taught me that I am somebody and I am a leader. I've had so many people tell me to just go out in the world and just change it. And the inspiration I've received at home, at church, and the community have lifted me higher than I even imagined. I believe that if we have the same kind of support system everywhere in the African American community, more young males will actually feel obligated to reach their goals and strive for their ambitions. And instead of having a national high school graduation rate of 59%, we have like a national high school graduation rate of 95%. Now, I was able to take part in service with the elderly in the senior citizen home, and I was even able to teach music to younger band students. I was aiming to prove all those stereotypes wrong about African Americans. I learned that as African Americans, we can do a lot given the little that we have in society. And no matter how people in their skin act, I believe we need to put this race on the map. We live in a society where we allow others to disrespect our African American culture. We sit here and allow this culture that has been instilled inside of us ever since we were born to diminish day after day. And instead of magnifying the intrinsic reward of being African American, we magnify the cruelty of being African Americans. Therefore, all that is built up in this anger is hurt. People out there are hurt by what they see every day in the media. They are hurt because they know that equality is becoming a foreign word to everyone. However, in spite of that, we have to remember that we will forever be the proud race because of what our ancestors went through. We have come so far as an African American community that there is no reason for us to cease changing this world. And after attending the Young Black Males Matter conference, I realized that I have a job. I'm proud to be an African American male because I represent myself and I represent God. Therefore, as long as I'm obedient unto God, I know that God can use me to change this world. And because of our ancestors, I am proud to be standing before you as a young African American male. An African American male with inspiration, with integrity, and hope for us to be that community to make a difference in this world. Thank you.
Fantastic job. Is David Parents here?